Okay, so get this right. High schoolers building AI for like Wall Street and stuff. It's happening.
Yeah, no, it's wild.
We're talking FinanceGPT Labs, their Global Future AI Leaders program. And well, they're not messing around.
Next level stuff.
They've got this pilot report and it's blowing my mind.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
33 students.
From all over.
8 countries, 14 cities, they went big. Global classroom. And these aren't just, your average calculator kids.
Yeah, not just the math geniuses.
We're talking future poets, historians, psychologists, even a real mix.
Which, when you think about it, makes sense.
Right, like AI and finance, those are pretty different worlds.
Totally. But that's the thing. AI, it's not just about, like, ones and zeros. It's about understanding people, too.
Yeah.
How we make decisions, what makes us tick, all that messy human stuff.
So you're saying you need that creative side.
You need it all. Think about it. If you're building an AI to, say, give financial advice, it can't just spit out numbers. It has to understand things like risk tolerance, long-term goals, even someone's emotional relationship with money.
Okay, that's fascinating. But let's back up a bit. What exactly did these students, these future financial gurus, what did they actually learn in this program?
Well, they got their hands dirty. Python programming, algorithms, all the nuts and bolts of AI and machine learning.
So not just theory.
No way. This was hands-on. They were building stuff from the ground up.
Like what? Give me an example.
Okay, check this out. One group, they built what's called the finance corpus. Think of it like a massive, super organized library of financial information, but specifically focused on emerging markets.
Emerging markets. So like places where the financial landscape is kind of, less predictable.
Exactly. Places like the Middle East, Africa, Latin America. We're talking about the kind of data that's usually hard to come by, hard to analyze.
So Cohort 1 built this corpus around early stage companies, right? How they get funding in those regions.
Yep. They dug into venture capital, angel investors, crowdfunding, the whole shebang. Cohort 2, they went in a different direction. They built their corpus around stock markets in these regions.
Oh, wow. That's really going deep.
And get this, they even looked at things like commodities, gold, oil, grain, to see if those could be used to predict market trends in those areas. Then they took all that data and used it to build something called a RAG model.
A RAG model. Is that like a super complicated algorithm thing?
It stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. Basically, it's a way to combine a massive database with the flexibility of AI. It's like, imagine having a research assistant who can analyze mountains of information and give you insights instantly.
Okay, I'm starting to see why you were so impressed. But wait, there's more, right? There was another group tackling stock price prediction.
Oh, yeah, the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
But these students, they didn't just use any old method. They used something called a VA-GAN.
Okay, now you're just using big words to sound smart. What is a VAE-GAN?
Think of it this way. Imagine trying to predict stock prices by looking at a company's financial reports, news articles, social media buzz, all of it.
Yeah, my brain's already hurting just thinking about it.
It's a lot of data.
Yeah.
Well, this VAE-GAN thing, it helps the AI not just process all that information, but understand the complex relationships and patterns hidden within it.
So it's like, instead of just looking at the numbers, it's trying to understand the story behind the numbers.
Exactly. Like being able to read between the lines of a financial report, but on a massive scale. Oh, in Cohort 2, they even threw in something called options chain data.
Okay, now you're definitely just messing with me.
I'm not. Options chain data, it's basically a way to predict not just if a stock will go up or down, but how volatile it will be.
So they were like predicting the unpredictability.
You got it. And to top it all off, they use this thing called FinBERT. Think of it as a language whiz that's specifically trained on financial jargon.
So it helps the AI understand Wall Street speak, because let's be honest, sometimes even I don't understand Wall Street speak.
Right. FinBERT helps cut through all that noise and understand the nuances of financial language.
Okay, I'm officially impressed. So we've got our VAE-GAN, our FinBERT, our RAG model, and a whole bunch of high schoolers who are already light years ahead of me in the world of finance.
They're just getting started. And trust me, the stuff they were coming up with, the solutions, the ideas, it was seriously impressive.
Mind-blowing. And I bet it wasn't just about the tech, right? It was about what this program did for these students, their confidence, their aspirations, their whole outlook on the future.
100%. It's like they didn't just learn about AI, they learned about themselves, what they're capable of.
And the report, it actually included some feedback from the students. And wow, it was powerful stuff.
Yeah, what'd they say?
One student, they were working on the wealth management UI, like building an app to help people manage their money. And they said, "Thank you so much for the opportunity to work as an intern for FinanceGPT this summer. I can confidently say I wouldn't have grown and learned as much as I have these past 8 weeks without your constant feedback and mentorship."
Wow. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's one thing to learn about AI in a textbook,
Yeah,
but to actually build something with it, to see its potential in the real world, that's huge.
totally. And this student, they went on to say, "I'm so grateful for the opportunity to work on improving Finance GPT's platform and gain hands-on experience in dev work. As a result of this experience, I'm more excited than ever to pursue a career in computer science and software development, and I feel well equipped to take on any future endeavors in UI UX design."
Talk about inspiring. That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
Giving young people the tools and the confidence to pursue their passions.
Absolutely. And it wasn't just this one student. The report's full of these kinds of comments. Another student who worked on the stock price prediction model said they want to keep working on it even though the program's over.
That's amazing. It's like they planted a seed and now it's just like blossoming.
That's a great way to put it. Another one, also from the stock price prediction team, said, "My time at Finance GPT, particularly working on the AI team, was incredibly formative in shaping my career aspirations. The opportunity to develop the VAE Jan architecture for the stock model predictor has been a great experience, and it will continue to be as Vidiyuth, Spencer, and I continue to work on it. The project has also further fueled my passion for finance and technology. As I look ahead to the next chapter in my education, I am particularly excited about the possibility of studying finance in college."
Wow, that gives me chills. Seriously, that's powerful stuff.
Right. These students, they're not just learning about AI, they're falling in love with it.
Exactly. And they're realizing, hey, this isn't just some abstract tech thing. This can be my future.
And speaking of the future, the program's impact assessment, they had some really interesting findings. We're not just talking about technical skills here.
Right, because it's not enough to just know how to code, right?
Exactly. They found that the program also helped students develop those all-important soft skills, things like teamwork, communication, problem solving.
Those are essential in any field, but especially in a field as collaborative and fast-paced as AI.
So true. And here's something I found really interesting. FinanceGPT Labs, they weren't just focused on the students, they were also looking at the bigger picture. They wanted to see how this program could potentially impact the entire field of finance.
Makes sense. I mean, the future of finance is pretty much inseparable from AI at this point, right?
Right. So what did they find? What were some of the takeaways?
Well, one of the biggest things was, that whole thing about how AI is going to steal everyone's jobs?
Yeah.
Well, this program kind of flips that on its head,
Oh.
because it shows that with the right kind of education and training, young people, even high schoolers, they can be on the forefront of this AI revolution. They can be the ones creating the jobs of the future, not just filling them.
It's like instead of being afraid of AI, we need to be teaching it, nurturing it, guiding it, and we need to start young.
Exactly. This program is a perfect example of that.
It's like they've uncovered this hidden talent pool, a whole generation of AI-savvy financial whizzes just waiting to be unleashed on the world.
Exactly. And that's one of the most exciting aspects of this program. Its potential for scalability. Imagine if this kind of opportunity was available to even more students around the world.
Talk about leveling the playing field, not just in finance, but in any field touched by AI.
Absolutely. And it's not just about expanding the number of participants. It's about tailoring the program to meet different needs. Imagine specialized tracks within the program, one focused on algorithmic trading, another on AI-driven financial literacy for underserved communities. The possibilities are endless.
It's like taking this incredible foundation they've built and creating a whole ecosystem of learning and innovation.
Precisely. And here's another thought-provoking idea on online learning. While there's something special about bringing these students together in person, imagine if they could also access some of these resources online. That could open doors for students in even the most remote corners of the world.
Democratizing access to cutting-edge education, talk about a game changer.
It's really inspiring. And imagine the impact of a strong alumni network. These students connecting with each other, sharing their knowledge, collaborating on projects, even mentoring future participants. That creates a ripple effect, amplifying the program's impact year after year.
It's like planting a seed that grows into a whole forest of innovation. So where do we go from here? What does the future hold for this program and others like it?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? This pilot program has clearly demonstrated the incredible potential of equipping young people with AI skills, but it's just the tip of the iceberg.
So if this is what high schoolers are capable of today, I can only imagine what the future holds. It's both exciting and a little bit daunting, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. But it's a future we need to prepare for. And programs like this one are showing us the way forward. It's about more than just teaching technical skills. It's about fostering curiosity, collaboration, and a passion for using technology to make a positive impact on the world.
Couldn't have said it better myself. It seems like FinanceGPT Labs is onto something truly groundbreaking here. This program is a powerful reminder that the future is not something that just happens to us, it's something we create. And by empowering the next generation with the skills and knowledge they need to navigate the world of AI, we're shaping a brighter future for everyone.
I completely agree. This is just the beginning of a very exciting journey.
And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive into the world of AI and finance. It's clear that the future is in good hands, or should I say, brilliant minds.